talk about like you thought that Kendrick Lamar beef with Drake was something. This is like a long dude. I gotta give it to 50
Cent is a very very petty.
He's a
person.
villain, bro, but he's so happy about it.
No.
When are you going?
February, first week of February.
That's pretty dope, actually. Right,
you were gonna go to Mexico and they fucking canceled that shit.
Dude. They didn't send this anywhere. Welcome to
at the end of this video. We will give Oscar a wedgie. Da-da-da-da. You heard it here first. Damn, you didn't know that was gonna go down, huh?
It's not even on the live yet. Yeah. She comments on the last one, dude.
They probably read the transcript, dude. These fuckers, like, hey, did you know John Cena is about to retire?
Yeah.
You knew?
Yeah, that's why he won WrestleMania, no?
Oh, shit, dude. Even an uncultured fucking person like you will know. Damn. I didn't mean
would an uncultured person know about that?
I feel like if you know about...
man? How dare you?
If you know about what's going on in wrestling, world of wrestling... You are a cultured fucking individual.
Dude, I'm just saying, man.
So think about it. Think about what do you think? Who do you think when you think of a wrestler? Who comes to mind?
Like Undertaker.
Kane. Undertaker, right? Undertaker. Yeah. I feel like that's the first person that comes, especially if you were born in our time frame, right? I think, but for this generation, for us, a big portion of this generation,
John Cena.
John Cena is the
dude, just like simply
you can't see me, dude. So,
and he was also so successful as an actor. I think outside of
stop. He's a horrible actor.
Well, but
stop.
How many movies has John Cena made? How many movies has John?
He's been in quite a few movies now.
How many movies has Undertaker made? There, exactly.
No, but his character is not he's not going out and seeking a movie role where John Cena is seeking a movie role. And I feel like the movie role suits the John Cena character more versus the Undertaker can't, it will ruin the mystique. The Undertaker
but you don't
is
think there's a difference between The Rock and Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I think The Rock is a very special thing that happened, and I feel like not many people transition as well from wrestling to being a successful movie star as big as The Rock. So I don't think very few. I don't think John Cena is gonna be able to do that. He's trying. I don't think he's already he's already fucking 48, I think.
Yeah.
And
that's why he's retired.
How old is The Rock's probably 50.
Yeah.
So it's he's not that much younger than The Rock. The Rock came in a lot earlier, right? And he just left. He left. He went to Hollywood, dude. Instead of chasing wrestling more, I think he just is I'm gonna go to Hollywood, and he just fucking went.
He saw the opportunity there, yeah.
And I think John Cena stayed with the business for a really long time.
He was loyal.
Yeah, so
Rock, I don't know if he was so loyal.
I mean, it is what it is, right? But
he came back. The Rock is he was at WrestleMania, wasn't he?
The Rock is a board member
of WWE.
I think TKO or something owns WWE. I think they merged. Something went down recently. The WWE was purchased, and then the same company that purchased the UFC, I think it was by
So is Steve McMahon still there, or is he out?
No, dude. Remember there was a big ass scandal that happened with Vince McMahon.
Steve McMahon.
There was a huge scandal. Apparently, he was just fucking girls, wrestlers, literally, and basically I'm your boss, type of shit, quid pro quo, And an article came out, and there's a massive lawsuit going on. He's a big Me Too movement type of guy, he's a
you got a lot of accusations.
You just look at him, dude. He just looks like a guy that would be into some shit like that.
I guess so, yeah. He likes the power trip kind of thing, yeah.
For sure, dude. And a bunch of stuff came out. They were doing some I don't know how much. I read a little bit into it, and then I was I'm not but he was a freak, dude. He's a certified freak. You know what I'm saying?
Diddy status. Speaking of Diddy, did you see the
50 Cent
the
thing?
Netflix?
It's on my list to watch.
Dude.
I want to watch it.
Talk about you thought that Kendrick Lamar beef with Drake was something. This is like a long dude. I gotta give it to 50
Cent is a very, very petty.
He's a villain, bro, but he's so happy about it.
No. I do honestly, if someone did you that wrong and you felt that strong about it, and
I don't think
you
he
want to hold a grudge.
did he do him that wrong?
I don't even know what he did. What did he do to him?
He said I'm gonna take you shopping, kind of thing. He made him feel like, dude, I'm a.
You're my bitch.
Kind of, but in a weird way.
I guess
it's like
you know what this is. This is appropriate response type of shit. It's what's considered appropriate response, and this is clearly not appropriate. This is very
making a full document, exposing him for what he is.
No, he went even what's more funnier than that is he did a 60 minutes type of shit where he went on a news station,
ABC.
He picked ABC on purpose
because that's the only one they show in the prison.
That is
dude,
so
that's petty. Yeah. He says, dude, you could do. I mean, there was a joke on TikTok. You're like, man, there's so many bloggers we could go to. There's so many more famous people that could. No, I want to do ABC.
Yeah.
So Diddy could see it, and in the interview, he's all smiling the entire time.
He's like, you think he'll like it?
Yeah, I think he's gonna think it's the best documentary ever.
But again, yeah, I mean that's a next level pity. He's the same thing. I think he had a beef with Ja Rule or someone.
That was a little different because I guess that story was Ja Rule's manager, boss. He was a real gangbanger.
But recently
he's the one who tried to kill 50 Cent.
Right. But all that aside, right? Recently Ja Rule came out and he said, I'm gonna try. We're all grown men here. This. It's he's 50. They're both old now. He's hey, let's. I want to squash the beef. And 50 Cent went onto his page and commented, it's nah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. I follow him on I don't even know what. Maybe it's someone posted, made TMZ or some shit. That's what I'm seeing. But he's fucking hilarious, dude.
He is pretty. He's a
petty person.
He loves to rage bait, dude. When he filed bankruptcy and he was going through divorce, and he's like, I don't have any money, and then he posts all those pictures with money literally in his.
He's rich, right? He's super wealthy.
Yeah.
He invested in vitamin water.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Is that what it was?
Vitamin. I think that was the first thing that kind of got him
Yeah, I feel like this. You know what it is, dude. You just gotta somehow get into this venture shit. You gotta get into these
early stage companies before anybody.
No, not early stage. But you got because I feel that's just you can't. That's too you don't. How would you even go about it? That's what I'm trying to get at. Right. Let's say there's a great company that's startup, right? That's why hundreds of these AI companies that are oh fuck, that's a good company to invest in. Your thing is how do I even fucking where do I begin? What am I gonna email the CEO and try to figure out
Well, I mean, these guys have an advantage simultaneously as well. It's think about it. 50 Cent, whatever he touches, already has an audience.
No, not even. I'm not even trying to talk about 50 Cent's thing. I'm just talking about let's just say I am interested. Let's say I'm interested in this AI company, small AI startup, right? I want to invest. How does a fucking regular person go even about doing that? There aren't that many tools available that can just let you become an institutional investor and invest in in a pre-IPO companies. But let's say if you have $100 million, your fucking Morgan Stanley guy is gonna be hey I got some opportunities here. This early startup called Uber. You want to throw in $5,000?
What's that crowdfunding website where if you have projects and stuff like that, you could get funded and things like that?
I know. Is it called Fundrise? I think that's for real estate.
No. It's there's a crowdfunding website where you could Kickstarter.
I don't even know what it does. I feel that's a fucking scam.
Have you never heard of Kickstarter?
No, I heard of Kickstarter, yeah.
Dude, Kickstarter, I've used this when I was back in college and doing film and everything like that. This is how we raise money for our short film.
Hey, can we put our app on the Kickstarter?
I mean, technically, if we want to raise money.
Let's raise money.
Yeah, I mean, we got to figure out how to we just got to market this, dude. I just want to sell one thing.
We're not. Obviously, we have not marketed anything.
Not at all.
But we gotta. Also, we've been fucking ass busy.
Yeah, that as well.
So like I haven't had time to fucking put in the marketing. But also Base 44 kind of has reached its limitation on like shit that we can do. I feel like cuz we can't create this email thing. I feel like that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's just more automation, which has got me the past few days, man. I kind of started thinking. I watched this YouTube video of I think the channel is called The Creator Diary or something like that, or the Diary of a CEO.
CEO Diary.
CEO Diary.
Yeah, I think it's CEO Diary. The guy goes around interviewing people.
He's like a British guy.
Yeah.
And he had a guy the other day who's like the king of side hustles, apparently. Awesome. It was a really good show. The guy was actually very interesting. But part of the show, the last part of it was he gave him 3 different boxes with $500, $1,000, and $2,000. And it says, what kind of business can you start with these different amounts? And he went through each one. On the $500 one, he started with like a directory where you could just do a simple directory, just do a bunch of them. It's kind of been done in the past, so it's a little bit more niche, but using AI and scrapers to kind of do that a little bit easier. The other one was he says, I think that's about to fall off. That's why.
Oh, shit.
You got to loosen it on the bottom. And
Continue.
another one that he did, man, I got like allergies. Another one that he was doing was that he was talking about. I wish I had the notes here. It's really distracting.
No, continue.
Was like a newsletter.
Okay.
Essentially, spending the $500 you could get on Google Ads. Go to like your local place. You said like Boise, Idaho, and just do an ad and say, hey, if you want to subscribe for a weekly newsletter of local events, whatever, blah blah blah, in Boise, sign up. And spend $500. Probably get 250, 500 people, essentially $1 a person. But then you sell the ads to people, and you start posting stories, obviously, of what's going on.
And you sell the space.
Yeah, so about 50 cents.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah, essentially that. But it's not just like a card. Like the space is more so like part of the website. So you're driving traffic to the website, hopefully to get more, and then selling the ads yourself just to local vendors themselves. So like each email that you send could be a different ad space and everything like that. So each send could be a few $100, $500, $1,000, depending on how many subscribers you get.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What were the other ones?
There was the $1,000 one. This one I found kind of interesting was like AI consulting in the sense of like implementation. He says like,
that's huge.
Yeah, he says like right now, he says 80% of people say AI has benefited their life and they see the benefit of it. But only about 5% of companies, specifically small businesses like mom and pop shops and things
that's
like
what
that,
I would do.
He says so. You start a consulting company essentially, and you just implement AI for them.
We should do that.
I think that's an excellent.
I think
idea.
we should do that. We should do that around business around Temecula. And you know what I was thinking of doing. And I actually have a business plan written out for this shit. And what you're doing is like you're setting up. Let's say you go to a winery, and reservations, right? You talk to AI to set up the reservation. Let's say you go to a restaurant. So we sell this AI package to restaurants. So we say, hey, like we will set up this AI automation for you, where AI is going to take in orders and it's going to have that order be sent to like wherever it needs to be sent to, right? You can set up emails, or you can set up to send it to a POS or whatever that is, right? And you can probably do that using N8, right?
Yeah.
And then you sell that. Yeah. And then what you sell is like you sell for $5,000 setup, and then $100
20% monthly of that. 20% of whatever you charge for the initial setup, you charge that monthly too.
Or you, because you this is how you position it. You position it as like, hey, look, this is a job of a staffer, right? So typically when you hire somebody comes in, you probably have to pay them like in a month, like $1,000, $2,000 for this job. You can have this running all the time. So let's say you do 5,000, you're probably charging them monthly for like $500 a month. $500 because you have to become.
You're correct. So 10%. It's $500.
Yeah, because I feel like the market gets competitive, right? But that's what you're doing. But there's so much market. There's not enough utilization. You just start doing that. That's literally what, like, ad IQ shit, right? Like, that's how that shithole started. Like, right? So it's the same thing. You do that here. You could start that here.
Yeah.
Part of BO Labs Consulting.
That's not a... I mean, to be honest, that's the one that I kind of got the most intrigued about.
And we just go... But here's the thing. We still need to send that... That still has to be done through, like, emails and stuff. Because I'm not... The time investment for me in trying to acquire this business is, like, not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, we both have a full-time job, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I can't I have to figure out some way to get these leads and people generate buzz for interested people to do that. Like, I need to somehow figure out a way to, like, drive interest to this in the local community. And once there's interest, they're like, oh, I want to do that. Then maybe, like, after work or some shit, one day I can go set that shit up. Because honestly, it'll probably only take me, like, maybe, like, 4 hours to set that up. I can go set that shit up, like, at night.
It's all remote. You don't even have to go there. They just have to give you access to their tools. It's all
AI.
It's like the implementation is super easy.
At night, saying after work, it takes me 4 hours a night. Not like I'm gonna go there and fucking set it up.
But even then, it's like, I mean, that's the part that I could do. You know what I mean? I think the tough part is like the discovery calls and the sales calls, the conversations. No, that's what takes time.
I feel like that's a one call. That shit is a one call close, dude. Because, like, you're literally providing a lot of value. If they're interested, they're coming to you, like, look, like, this is what it is. You will literally save a ton of money because you're not going to have to hire a additional employee to manage this, like, call, right? So right now you have some sort of metric. You probably don't because you're such a small mom and pop business. But most companies would have most companies, meaning, like, I don't fucking know. I talk to, like, enterprise companies, so, like, they have metrics. But one of the metrics would be how quickly are calls being taken and people being seated, right? Mm-hmm. Those are all, or like how much, or you track like how much, where is the flow coming from? Like, let's say we're setting up a lot of, like, we're noticing a huge traffic of people coming in at 10 o'clock for orders or 11 o'clock. You get all those data points of, like, through AI, like, where these traffic is coming from. And then you don't have to have, somebody listen there on the call and set up reservation. The AI will completely do that reservation and manage the entire, like, booking for you. And we come and set that up. That's all we do. We will come and set that up. So when someone calls, AI will take the call, and then AI will do everything needed, answer all the question, and basically set up the appointment.
Sure. Yeah, you don't have to be there 24/7. It'll set it up for you. Yeah. No, there's a lot of the understanding is easy.
You go in, you penetrate, sideways, and, like, say, okay, like, we also provide, like, website services. So next step would be like, okay, like, well, we set this up for your phone, but what if someone's on your website? We set up chatbot. How about you just buy the website from us? We'll give you the entire website that has a chatbot and everything. You would just relink the fucking domain, and just, like, have it reroute to your, like, new website. Mm-hmm. It's not that hard.
Yeah, so, the DNS. Yeah.
That would sell, and then guess what? Now you have fucking the website and this automation. You're in, dude. You're
super sticky. Yeah. Because, like, especially if you automate their IT, it's like, I mean, or automate anything, it's like, well, what happens if that person leaves?
Yeah.
Does my automations go away? No, I mean, you can leave it.
And then it's pretty, like, you don't really, like, the only thing that I could see creating a lot of problems in this is, like, website management. But, like, you got to figure out a way to, like, I don't know how. But
it's just, to me, that's just administrative work. Like, there isn't, like, again, if they want to make updates, and they have to pay for those updates, right? If they want to make changes. But then that becomes, like, it becomes a purchase, right? So, but the maintenance
like
of it.
No. What I'm saying is, like, I'm thinking of a business case need, right? Like, think of it like you're working with, like, a restaurant, right? There's a menu update. There's a price update. They're not going to pay you every time there's a price update. That kind of stuff is not realistic.
Well, sure. Then we can't do in like an online menu. You know what I mean? It's like
Stop. Like then you will lose.
Given
understanding how this works is Oscar.
There's other ways of doing it. I mean, if it's they could send you a PDF. Send me a PDF of the updated thing, and that's what you have uploaded into the HTML. So
there's a bunch of other stuff that we can figure that out. Like separately.
Sure.
Like we can take that. Like we can, because you can build a dashboard for them. This would all be moved to like GitHub, and we connect like Base44, create a dashboard for that, and like in a person, and they just log in, and view. If they want to make changes, they can like. I don't know. I'm sure that kind of stuff. But again, not to get too complicated, they can just like send an email and we can make the update.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot more lower hanging fruit that doesn't have a huge lift.
If it gets to that point, that means we're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So we can hire people.
Yeah.
At that point, like,
I think the idea though would be like, what is an easy? And this is the thing that I guess I'm thinking. It's like each industry is a little bit different, right? So like a dentist's needs is different than a plumber's needs, or
dude, this would work
a plumber's
for
different. Correct, but like. We need to kind of have like a packet for each kind of section, I guess, you know? So like what are the things that a doctor, like a dentist needs versus a plumber? There are things that are similar, for instance, like the calls off hours and things like that can make that. But for instance, a dentist is not updating their menu per se. You know what I mean? Like a restaurant would be doing in the use case. So what would be the package that we would give to each kind of like, once they say, I'm a dentist. Okay, these are the things we could offer, blah, 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 blah.
No, we're simply just a receptionist. Think of it as a receptionist service. You are basically getting what a receptionist would give you through AI automation. That's all we're doing.
We don't want we can't sell it because that app exists. There's an app that does that. So there's an app now. I think it's called Luna or something like that. It's your off hours.
Okay. Who the fuck is going out there? My point is like people aren't going out there and setting this up.
Correct. So I mean,
that's the fucking problem. Like,
sure.
That's the main problem. Sure. The main problem is no one's reaching out to fucking Joe Schmo. Because like if you think about it like this, right? If you're in business. You want to serve business, like you want to serve clients that make the most amount of money. Like you want to serve clients because they pay more. Mm-hmm. You want to solve the pain that is of the most expensive customer because they will typically pay the most. So typically, like there might be a like down market, like there wouldn't be that many people that support down market stuff. That's usually how it works. There's just too many customers. Mm-hmm. Like there's no company that's dedicated to be like, I'm gonna service this fucking area. They probably are, but like they're probably calling like this. Like they're not like getting to all those people. That's the problem with like same thing with the market. Like the same thing with website, right? It's not that hard. Like if I could go on like just search this right now, right? Go to fucking do this. Let's do this live, dude. Go. Do we have the email? Blue Orange Labs email.
What do you mean?
Like, dude, no. Don't like show anything. Just like, take the screen off, Oscar. God damn it. Fuck. No, what I'm saying is, go on Google and search for like a restaurant. Oh, precision. No, dude. Okay. Not Yard House, not beach, like local restaurants. Like this is go fucking 19 like see more places. Click on see more. No. See more places.
Why can't I see go and bind?
No, just see more places, dude. Okay, it's easier to see if they have a website. Oh, they used to be. Go up. How do you see if they have a website easily? Fuck. You have to click on each one now?
So doing an advanced search, dude, doing this live is not
Don't do this live, dude. Get out of here. Anyways, my point is find a restaurant or a business on there that does not have a fucking... Call the business to see if a receptionist picks up. So I know 1909 has a receptionist that will pick up.
Sure. I mean, most have a website, but like, I mean, how good is the website, I guess?
No, most people have a website. It's not even about the website. It's about mainly, I would think, it's about the automation. Most people still have receptionists.
Sure, to call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call, text, you know?
Yeah.
So if you set it up to where you can set up like fucking a reservation through a text, you're gonna get more business.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry about like you know what happens? Like most restaurants have like some sort of POS system, right? That tracks which table is being utilized and which table is not. Like very few places do it like fucking manually with a fucking eraser board.
Yeah.
So you can, and then that all feeds somewhere. So you can take that data, right? Feed it to this like bot, this AI, and it can see, okay, like this is how much wait time it will be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're collecting all that data already.
Yeah.
So you can fucking like make some good decisions with AI, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Like I feel like this wouldn't be that hard to sell. Like, and you gotta start small. Like call like I guess it's a conversation you don't want to have with like the employee. So you got to figure out a way to call the owners because, like,
sure, yeah.
Hey, Clanker's going to replace you. Like, it's not going to be. That food looks good, dude.
I know. Yeah, it's all right. I've been here the colors, but like, I mean, you are correct, but it's.
Actually, you've been watching One Piece, dude.
No,
you piece of.
I have not watched it at all.
Dude, it's a break, dude. It's a 1 week break. Goda, dude. They call him Oda, but his name is Goda. The greatest writer in history, dude. When it's all said and done, he will be known as the greatest fucking writer in the history of the world. Think about that. You take a fucking minute and think about that.
Dude, look at Nathan Riviera, the owner of
Who the fuck is that?
Why are you cussing so much, man? What do you think? Are you a sailor, dude?
No, dude.
Are you Sailor Moon or something?
Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon is one of the strongest anime characters to ever exist.
It's the most well known.
Sailor Moon, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, I think there's a bunch of opportunity here. So the AI was another one. What was the last one that guy was talking about?
Flipping cars, dude.
Fudge. No.
I mean, what would I do if I had to start from zero? Like with $0, I had no dollars to spend. Like, what would I do?
No, they said they gave him $500, $1,000, $2,000.
Oh, $500. Okay, and then I have food and shit. Like, what? I'm trying to
understand.
understand.
It's just to start a business. No, it's like it's to start a side hustle kind of thing. Like that's your budget to start a side hustle.
Oh, dude, stop! You're giving him money. That's already easy.
What?
Get out of here! You're giving them money. I think that challenge is a lot more fun if the person doesn't have any money.
Well, no, I think he was trying to say what can somebody do with $500? It's like because some people say
$500 is a lot, dude.
Well, I mean, but simultaneously,
that's a lot. Like
it's not. I mean, but simultaneously, it's like
the drive. Like what I'm saying. Like here's the thing: if I didn't have a job and I wanted to I needed to make some money and I have $500 and this is what I set aside to make money, I feel like I could fucking do some of those things you're talking about. If I had a phone.
Yeah, I guess so. Like if you really are hungry and everything like that,
I would call and sell them that shit, dude. And then I would buy the subscription. I think it's like $30-$40 like to buy the subscription online to set that up. I don't think I'm pretty capable human being to set up like automation. So I think the thing is like getting them like you're gonna run out. It's so easy someone to be like, oh, I'm gonna go fucking sell this and this. You know what's hard? The selling fucking part. You have to convince somebody to actually like give you money.
That's what I'm saying.
And then and you're just thinking about is he gonna give you cash? Like, are you gonna make a receipt? You don't have a fucking is it just like my word against yours? Like, there's a lot of like other business nuance that goes into how are you gonna do it?
That's not the part that makes me nervous. Like, I mean, building a PO or using Stripe to take payment or the operations of it is not to me.
The selling. The selling is the hardest part.
The
selling is the hardest.
Yeah.
But again, it's not the selling. I tell you, it's the connecting with the owners. It's connecting with the decision, especially for a small business sales like this shit. Like, right? You got to connect with somebody that makes a decision. If you're not connecting with someone that makes a decision, you're not going to win.
But I mean, if you start locally, I mean that could also be easy. You go to the Chamber of Commerce and then you make connections. You want to
target a high volume place. Restaurants are great, dude. Target a high volume place and present the opportunity. Here's the opportunity. Should we do this? Some Bob Consulting, dude. BO Consulting, dude. Put a tab on the website and then create an investor pitch deck here. and we'll send it to business owners about doing the.
We could just honestly, we could do like a quick Facebook ad, put like maybe a few $100, and see if anybody clicks on it.
Automation. Say, hey, like you want to automate your business,
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Get a receptionist. Get an AI receptionist. Make it simple. You got to make the ad really like good. Like get an AI receptionist. Get an AI receptionist and save thousands a month. Call now. Like it has to have a click to ad. You know what I'm saying? Like make your ad. You don't want to be like, oh, like automate your AI. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
Implement AI.
No, but whatever it is, like you have to understand the business consumer.
So the business.
What value am I bringing?
This is the problem. This is the problem. Everybody knows the power of AI. Nobody knows how to actually apply it.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
So it's like these guys own their businesses. But they don't know how to apply AI to their businesses. So there's easy things like that, like a receptionist. Okay, that's low hanging fruit. That's easy. There's apps specifically that do that. But how can you help their overall operation with AI? In a number of variety of ways, right? And depending on that scope, obviously the price is raises.
Right. That's a separate thing. That's okay. I get what you're saying. So like, what you're trying to do is become a platform. You're trying to become like a person that goes in and completely like transforms his business, automates his entire business.
It's like an ITSM company. It's like an IT company that it's like a third party. It's a service company.
I get that. Yeah. What you want to do is you want to solve a fucking problem. So go in from a point solution, right? So go in, solve a one fucking problem. What's the problem? I am spending a lot. I'm a business. I'm looking to cut cost, and I realize I can hire this AI that's 24 hours, on call. And it does the same thing as Becky there.
So this is the thing that I think there's a benefit to doing it or starting it the first way as a consulting. Because right now, you think that's a problem. That might not be a problem. Maybe they don't care that Becky, the daughter of the owner, or Becky, the cousin of the bartender, is there because she's also the hostess. She's the one who's taking people to their thing. She's going to be there anyway. So I don't care that she picks up a phone call because now she's busy. So maybe what you think is a problem is not actually a problem. You know what I mean? So I think there's an opportunity to have discovery with a lot of different owners to say, these are the things that I find a problem in my business. And right now we're doing it from the perspective of AI. But what we could get from those conversations will then give us like, wow, we now know the exact problem.
Give me a context though. Like, give me a context. Like, give me an example. Like you're telling me this, like so, like what? Okay, so I'm a fucking like, yeah.
It's easy
I'm trying
as
to
this.
understand.
So
like,
it's easy as this. I'm a plumber. I have a bunch of calls. They call me off hours, like you say. Okay, that's an issue. I keep track of all my customers in a spreadsheet. I had to look at the spreadsheet to then copy over that information into the PO, and then from the PO, then I email that to the person.
They use things like ServiceNow, not ServiceNow. Fuck is that company called? Service Titan, and like.
Again, this is why IT companies exist. Like a business owner, why they might find something, but sometimes the cost of those are so high that they're saying, "Nah, fuck, I'll do it by myself. I can't pay $150 a license a month." Thinking like that, right? Because they don't see the return on their investment. They say, I know how to do this, and I'm not going to take the time to try to learn a new tool to do it, right? That's where you come and say, you don't have to learn anything. We're going to set it up for you. I just need to understand your problem, and I'll present to you the solution to your problem.
That's for the price point that we're charging. I feel like that's too much of a lift because there's too much discovery to do.
But I think initially I think that's what needs to be done so you actually know, because then you could just copy and paste that same template. So once we talk to a restaurant and they actually tell you what their pain points are, you copy and paste that to the next restaurant. But the thing right now is we don't know the pain points.
No.
Period.
No. That's not. There's pain. Going back to that, Going back to that Becky thing where like she's your daughter taking a call, right? No, I'm just giving. I just want to go.
The hostess is like
sure.
They don't.
But
care.
like, let's say they call out. What I am presenting to you is
they still need a hostess.
No, they need a hostess.
Irrelevant of it.
I was at a restaurant. Listen, I was at a restaurant this weekend, and the phone rang many times. The hostess was busy. The phone rang many times. The phone went away. She never got to it. Right. That happens all the time. You on a restaurant, that happens all the time. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't happen to you again. Like, you are going to give a better customer experience to your customers because each call is being answered and catered to. If a customer calls in and says, hey, is there a children's menu? The AI answers yes. Customer has a question about a menu item. The AI answers the question. It's not just taking a call. It's not just becoming a receptionist. It's going to able to handle and field all questions that come to your business accurately. Because guess what? You might have a different receptionist, different person that might not remember the thing that happened. Like,
so you just want to build a tool, though?
We're not building.
That would be a tool. That would be a specific tool. At that point,
this all exists. This all exists.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We're just gonna. What we're gonna do is there's a company that already exists that sells this bot to MSSPs like us. Let's say, right? We would go in and we would just like set up these environments for our customers. They charge us in some sort of a model fee, like, okay, you can have like 10 users under your license. Each of our customers would be a user, right? Mm-hmm. And then let's say as we scale up, we just pay them more and we just keep charging our customers more. This is not that insane of a model.
Yeah. That's like an idea.
But what I'm saying is like, there is a problem. If you say there isn't a problem, then like we're not doing a good job.
The thing is, I don't. That's what I'm saying is I don't know the problems, right?
No,
and
but,
it's like
you do. You have to make some assumptive things. Like think about a busy restaurant. Like you don't think they would benefit from this.
Sure.
There's value. Like there's a dollar value to this because like, hey, you are having to pay somebody all the time when the restaurant's open to deal with this.
What's the name of that company? Phone AI assistant. I'm trying to think of Linda AI, was that what it was?
Yeah, and then you set up like these automation where like let's say it's the AI also takes takeout orders, right? And then you create the back end like integration with the N8 thing. Where it sends that order to the kitchen or some shit. To your POS. You know what I mean? So.
On the enterprises. Man, like, I mean, they don't even show the prices out here.
No, but what I'm saying is, I've seen it to where it's like, it's doable, dude. And you take the money first, dude. Let's say you go sell this shit, right? Let's say you do the entire research, you go sell this stuff, and then you tell them it's going to take 2 months to build. Do you take in the money, like say building cost is $5,000, you know, and then you take the upfront cost. You go fucking set this up for them with that $5,000. Maybe like it will cost you $1,000. Then once it's set up, you charge them fucking $500 a month to maintain this.
Sure, yeah.
And it's fine. Yeah. He can get a full-time receptionist and order taker
$500
for $500. Like, come on, stop, Oscar. If you're telling me that like. There's not a problem that this is solving, then we're like, then stop. We should stop doing what we're doing. Like,
I guess I mean you're right. So this is one of the problems, right? But I guess to my idea, it's like
the hardest thing is getting hold of the owners. How are you going to talk to the owners?
I mean, yeah, we have to.
That is going to be the hardest part. How are you going to talk to somebody that's going to be a decision maker so they can like get this tool?
Yeah, that does become the bit of a difficult part.
But the thing is, we can do this remote, right? We don't have to be there. Like we don't have to like be at the location. So like, like maybe some good
implementation and things like that. Yeah.
So because of that, we just. But I think we should do it local. We can meet them. I feel like there's a lot of meat in the local community too. Like,
I feel like I feel like here's not that crazy to do it. You know what I mean?
Hey, can you add the page then?
What page?
Add the page.
Like BO Consulting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Add the page, and then I'll make a deck for this.
Send me the deck so I could pull some of the information that you want to have on the page. Team Logic IT. Look at this. Remote work solutions using a combination of virtual private networks, cloud, and Microsoft productivity. Wow. So the basis of IT.
Yeah, but like again, I feel like it's a lot of it is like yeah. I mean, you just gotta get hold of somehow the owner, someone that makes the decision. Because I feel like once you talk to someone that makes a decision, you can like solely start to implement this. You know, it's not like tomorrow. You know, Becky's not gonna have a job. She's not gonna have a job in 6 months. You just slowly implement this out, right? Like. But there's a direct cost savings, dude. It's not going to cost you. It's going to cost you more than $500 to have a receptionist.
Well, the receptionist is not going to go away. You have a host. The host has to take the person to the table.
For a dentist. I guess someone's got to be there. Like
to check in the patient. Yeah. So it's like, again, the idea, and maybe that's the thing that we sell, because maybe mom and pop shops are not so welcoming to technology.
I think restaurants.
It's like we're not trying to replace. We're trying to make it more efficient and to help you.
Yeah.
But there's a benefit to you having more time to be able to do other things, right? There's an added value to that. You know, your time is.
Maybe the receptionist does something else then.
Exactly. Now that she's not answering calls, now she's focused
walk-in patients. Like there's more of other stuff that happens. Like
this
just makes it so the person doesn't have to deal with like the phone aspect, answering the call. Like this would be great for a local pizza place. My dog, they're getting high volume calls.
It takes the order and just places it. It's kind of like
I think restaurants and pizza places are high thing for this.
That's why Uber Eats is so like
easy. It's convenience.
Yeah. Imagine this: you could just text Pizza Hut. Now, when people say like, "Why are you texting Pizza Hut at midnight?" You could actually be like, "Dude, it's because I ordered it's not some sneaky link." Well, so this is the one that kind of intrigued me the most out of that. Sparking this because I also had conversation with my work, because I work remote, obviously, and I have a bunch of computers that are just collecting dust.
Yeah, what's up with those?
So they're saying like, well, let's try to get some credit somewhere and recycle it, or just get rid of it. We just have to get a certified destruction thing like that. So I'm thinking to myself like, well, how can I see this as an opportunity maybe of like,
can I get one?
Well, I mean, I got to figure out what to do with it, So it's an ongoing conversation of what do we do? Do we sell them, or do we
Nolan
recycle
used
them?
to work for a company that they used to recycle computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't give credit, right? You would have to pay them to recycle it.
No, they give you the credit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure how viable it is in every single case, but it's like...
How many are there? Like, how many do you have? Hundreds?
No, I only have like 40 maybe.
Oh, that's a lot.
Sure. And some of them are in good condition. Like, if I were to take all 40 and let's say... So the recycle costs on some of them it's like $250. But let's say I deduct what I charge as my cost to wipe each one and give them a certificate saying it's $100, let's say. I give them $150 a pop, but I could resell that. I know I could recycle it for $250, kind of thing. Given it's an Apple credit.
Did you know BO Labs has a recycling business? Just like all kinds of shit.
Dude, anything that sticks, bro.
Anything that makes money is like you gotta like that.
Hey, dude, it doesn't sound sexy, but it's like it's a business, dude. It's like the unsexy businesses I think are the ones that are going to.
I think like garbage, right? I think like waste management is one of the best stocks to own. That's a huge issue. Like forever and ever, waste management will be a giant issue.
We're always gonna have trash,
right? So it's like that's such a good, solid business. Is it a high dividend business? I feel like they pay well. They got to be how much are they worth? Go look at waste management.
I think $3 billion.
Get out of here. There's got to be worth like fucking 100. Just 2 stocks, dude. Fuck.
Dude, you think it'd be smart to just understand, I thought Gemini was so good.
84 billion. Dude, get out of here. You were calling them the 3? They probably make $3 billion a quarter.
Dude, that's what I was saying, dude.
Look at their look at that. They pay almost 1.5%. They paid 1.5%. Go out 5 years. Damn, trash has not been too good. Oh no, trash has been good. Moderate returns. Oh fuck,
Dude, back in 1990, $10.
Warren Buffett probably invested in this shit.
Dude, look at this. Right
Does
here.
Warren? What? Ask. Wait. Go. Does Warren Buffett invest on waste management? I feel like it's just one of those companies that is like not gonna go away. Like as long as you got like a good leader.
No, he does not own any. Bill and Melinda Gates, though, is the largest owner, with Waste Management being a top holding.
Yeah. I think it's a good company, dude. I just think it's a good company.
Oh, no, they do invest, but it's not, I think, a big...
Here's some sauce, dude. The best company, Constellation Software, dude. Let's go. It's nothing else. Nothing needs to be said, dude. The best stock in the market, dude.
Dude, I mean, it's a good idea. You're connecting different tools, different software. It's a vertical that you own, and you just buy profitable businesses.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game, dude. You are collecting companies that pay recurring revenue. It will never lose. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you just got money. You got cash. Cash all the time.
Straight cash. The Skywork tool, though, is cool. So, but what we're telling me right now about Skywork, which helps you build out like a presentation, PDF, kind of like a sales deck, whatever you want. And I put in just kind of a basic prompt, with not much on it, but it shows up pretty good. Complex disposal process, no clear buyback program. What? Oh, okay. What we have. Other problems.
I think companies will easily pay you $500, dude, a month. Imagine if we get like 10 customers that pay $5,000 and a $5,000 on top, like as a installation fee. That's a fucking shit. You can have the installation fee like, I'll wipe that too. $1,000 instead of $5,000, it's $1,000 now. You know, or you can charge someone $1,000 a month. You know,
this is not unheard of. I mean, how much AdIQ used to do?
We should charge on phone velocity. That's some like bitch shit. That's some sass shit. Just let's charge on per license basis.
Right. Depending on how many calls you get.
Yeah.
So you get more than 5 calls, and we charge you $100.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think there's more opportunity, but the AI one, simply because we're also doing a bunch of crap with AI right now. It's like I'm learning a lot with just the automations, the Make.com, Zapier, and NAA, and the capabilities of like Base 44 versus Lovable and Supabase, and
well, we got to figure out a way to send mass emails. That's what we got to figure out. If we can figure that out, then we can start like doing like outreach for the other one, as well as promoting this consulting thing.
There's a way. It just doesn't do it natively itself.
Okay.
We just have to. I mean, what I can even imagine is we use an API with our Google instance, and it's just tied directly to Blue Orange Labs under some user's alias.
Yeah, or like the HubSpot? I think HubSpot is free.
HubSpot CRM is free. Yeah,
I think you can do marketing automation through HubSpot for.
I think
free.
that part is not free.
Oh, is it? Is it?
It just the CRM piece.
Let me see. Ask.
Free email marketing and CRM. My bad, dude. I'm incorrect.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm incorrect.
Oh, then there you
go. So we
go.
can just try this. Yeah. We just put them into HubSpot. So we just need a scraper.
Yeah.
Oh, so the one that I wanted to do for the directory, you said the $500 ones. The directory one's done it. Go back to the
directory?
So one of the ideas that that guy said with $500, I would do just directories for anything and everything, every niche you could think of.
Okay.
But going back to just like it being a directory for that medical tourism.
Oh, okay.
Simply a directory, just simply start like that, and then go off of ads at first, and then you go to the companies and say, "Hey, man, you're getting traction."
Yeah, I guess what is the ad cost for? Like, where would you put the ad? I'm trying to figure that out. Would you ad with the doctors down in like wherever country, or do you put ads here? Who are you trying to get?
So there'll be two different.
You're trying to get the doctors to register.
Yeah. I mean, you could begin with like just the basic Google ads, and then after that, you could go to sell the banner space, like I guess, and how you see in different.
Well, no. What I'm trying to say is like, how do you get traffic to your website? Is you're building a directory, so you need people in this directory. So I would assume you would launch these ads on like foreign countries.
Yeah,
that's pretty cheap. But what's the cost of ad in like? What's the cost of Google ad in like? What's a popular place? Right, cost of Google ads in Mexico.
But I'd be running the Google ad here.
No, you wouldn't.
I would be selling to the U.S. market for them to go seek a doctor.
See, this is what you're not understanding. You got to build a fucking directory before you do any of that shit.
Yeah, but I can do that via web scraping right now. The directories already exist.
That's yeah, but like what you want to do is like you want to get like actual fucking people.
Well, see, this is what I do. So I do a web scraping and I build essentially their basic profile with the information I'm able to capture, public directories, and then with email you say, hey, you're getting traction here. Do you want to have control over what, the reviews that you could comment back on, and kind of like the same thing of Yelp?
I wonder what the cost of a keyword is for medical tourism, like hip replacement Mexico. Like, I wonder what that cost is.
Cost for keyword ad?
Yeah. No. You have to like pull up like Google AdWords Planner or some bullshit. Oh, it's gonna make you like register the fucking thing. I was Google AdWords certified.
Were you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, at AdIQ.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like that it's probably not that expensive. Like, because you have to search for like hip replacement Mexico. You know what I'm saying? You got because you're adding Mexico. It's gonna fucking lower the cost because they're not trying to get hip replacement here, right? Like, so like you can make it really focused. Like, say like dental work in what's a popular place, like fucking Colombia or some shit. Like,
yeah, I mean certainly like plastic surgery and everything like that.
Yeah, I think the cost is not the hard part. Is Oscar like building a directory? Your entire business model hinges on like being a great directory. Focus on building a fucking great directory. Don't focus about getting customers there first.
Sure. But to me, that's what makes it. Before, when we first had this idea, I think I was getting too complicated of saying, oh, we could plan their entire trip and then get money off of the tickets that they buy, and then they do. It's like, so I think I was getting too ahead of myself of just saying, well, you just got to start out with the directory.
Yeah, just make the directory. What you do is like, okay, so focus on like, so what you need to do is like do a market research of like, what are the most traveled for medical tourism stuff, like issues? So is it like
dental work?
Hair transplant? Is it like dental work? Is it a heart replacement? Is it like whatever? Right? There's a bunch of different things, right?
Yeah.
So figure out what the top 5 things are, and then figure out where the top 5 countries are that do those things.
Yeah.
And then start building those directories based on those. And then once you get 25 people for each one with their listing and everything, and then you will you should organically just come up, but you can launch like soft Google ads to be found and just drive traffic.
Yeah.
Then once you have traffic into your website, then you reach to those folks. Or what you can already have is like a system already set up saying contact them through our service. You can literally call these fuckers down in like wherever and be like, hey, I have a fucking customer. Like, how much are you going to pay me if I funnel list you? And they'll be like, oh, we'll pay you like, X. And they would pay you. And hey, you're a fucking, lead sourcing company.
Sure, yeah.
But that's all it is. And then you become the trust fucking vendor for everything, right? Yeah. So like you
go to the place where everyone goes to check. Yeah.
And then you set up reviews and like that's basically what Ali at EB5 Investors did, like, right? Like he made a platform, and his whole, I think what he did really clever was he allowed people to ask questions and attorneys to answer those questions in his platform. So think about that. So if you have questions on EB5, and there's tons of questions on immigration, there's always fucking questions, right? His platform allowed people to ask questions, and then it allowed for attorneys to respond. So you could be a top immigration attorney and you could respond to that question, and that just brings your credibility up. So let's say that person's looking for an attorney, they will go to his firm. And there people would just answer. Hundreds of attorneys would answer questions. And they had a ranking of which attorney was the best, like, you know, who's answering the most questions on the website. So in essence, you're just like making some sort of a gamification of this whole thing, but like you're initially just like getting clout, making your brand better.
What's EB5? What's the
EB5investors.com.
But what did they make the?
They don't make shit, dude. I don't even know. To be honest, like, it's a great idea. Oh no, go back. Go down. It's that one.
This one?
Yeah. So what he does is so right there, right? Like, so ask a question, right? So what he did was basically made a directory. So that's all he did. Find a professional. So if you want an EB5 attorney, if you want a securities attorney, anything, right? So if you want an attorney, you can basically go find an attorney that you want to use. Right, so that's the directory, right? So if I want to go contact like her, I go on here, I can read her profile, and she's EB5 verified, when she was verified, all this shit, and then you can contact them. You know?
Yeah.
And what they do in turn is like they'll advertise with EB5 investors on their magazines and shit. And then it will come to their events. Like, so they'll come and sponsor like one of their events.
I see that she has like 1,400, 3,500 responses.
So what they did was like, so I can submit a question, right?
Yeah.
And someone, usually it's like the lower staffer, right? Usually like this guy's like one of the top attorneys, right? He's not the one answering. It's some intern. But, you know, and you create a directory, right? Pretty simple. Another one he does is called U Global. So that's for the residency by investment by residency.
U Global?
Yeah, so just go on uglobal.com. No, U. Just the letter U. Yeah. So that's the other one. So this one's a little bit more complicated. So this is residency by, like, citizenship by residency. So here, you come here. Same type of stuff, right? Ask a question. There's a magazine. There's a podcast and whatnot. But in this one, like, there's many countries where you can get residencies from. Like, you know, ton of countries. So,
like if you want to live somewhere else?
Yeah. So let's say you want to be a permanent resident of Greece. Like, okay, well, how the fuck do I do that? So he made that happen. So you click on Greece and it says, okay, like this is what the Greece's program is. So you need 500K. And then you can also find professionals. So these are the attorneys they recommend. And these people come to your event. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And that's basically what it is. He created a directory. So what he did was, part of our job was we used to call people in Greece and say, hey, like, you want to join our directory? Like, you can get customers.
Yeah.
Because people that search wanting to be residents, you know, they can contact you. And then what they did was, like, they want to contact this professional, you just put it right here. And then we make the connection and they'll pay us.
I see, for each lead and everything like that kind of thing.
Right. And then later they started making like, and then what they do is like, so basically a lot of these programs are tied to like some sort of a capital investment. You know how in Greece it's at 500K?
Yeah.
So you have to invest 500K in a property or something, right? So a lot of the times it's like countries have different rules. The United States has like, you got to create 10 jobs. So you have to invest like $800K or $1 million, and you have to create 10 jobs. You can't really do that. You can't create 10 jobs with $1 million. Because that's a very low wage. Yeah. So what the investors here have done is like, we'll build SoFi Stadium, but as part of the mezzanine debt, so they raised $2 billion to build that, right? So I'll say 20% is going to come from the EB5 program. So they go out, they find investors, do all this shit. What happens is like, because they're building such a huge project, the 10 job creation is very easy to fulfill.
Sure. Yeah.
It just fills out that requirement, and then there's a whole vehicle instrument that's built to suck the money from foreign investments and build real estate projects. So Trump built a lot of his like big towers through like this program.
Interesting. So okay. So they're kind of like they're buying their way into it, but then it's going into development.
It's going into making more jobs for the U.S. economy ultimately, right? But again, hey, you can go to you want to become a citizen of Portugal, like you need $200K, like you know what I'm saying. But like again, there's a market for this, right? Same thing with like if you want to, let's say you want to, it's simple. How he did it was he made the directory first. So you can follow the same thing. Ask a question, make a directory, ask a question. Let's say if you have a question, then you get your people in your directory engaged. I keep coming. I think sometimes you would make his own question, dude, and fucking ask, dude. Just get you know what I'm saying? Like when the business is running a little low, you know what I'm saying? You would make up questions. But whatever you got to do, dude. So, and then on the side, right? Like, so if you are, let's say, getting a residency for Cyprus, you have to, and they do direct citizenship. Cyprus is not fucking around. You can get a fucking straight passport to Cyprus.
Yeah.
And if you get a Cyprus passport, you have an EU access. So it's fucking pretty rock solid passport. So in Cyprus, if you want to get a passport, you have to make a $2 million investment. So, but you get a straight up passport, no questions asked. So if you sourced somebody, so let's say you have an investor, like, and usually a lot of Cyprus investors are Russians. So let's say you have a Russian, right? Rich Russian. He's like, hey, like I want a second passport. And you bring that Russian to the Cyprus developer, let's say. Right? And you say, hey, Cyprus developer, I got this Russian guy who wants to like get a secondary passport. And if that guy goes through with that deal, guess how much you make? Just for making the fucking handshake, just the connection.
30%.
No, like I don't know what they came out to. It was $2 million. Was the whole citizenship? Like that's how much it cost.
Yeah.
And you're basically buying a building, like you're buying an apartment in this real estate building, huge fucking like a penthouse or some shit. Yeah. You would make $400K. So Ali would make $400K if he found an investor. So what would happen was, let's say that you have somebody that wants to come to the United States. They can't. It's too much. You just swim them to you global to say, hey, maybe the United States is like $1 million, but maybe you can go to Portugal for $200K, and then the people in Portugal, they'll pay you like a commission like for bringing that investor over, and then you have passport to the EU region now. Like so, if you're like somewhere from India or something like that, then you have access. You have basically like
access to Europe or a free visa to the US. Maybe not anymore, but
yeah. So but you have a visa-free travel to the entire EU region. Mm-hmm. So that's a big deal, right? Like so, especially people like Chinese immigrants and stuff like that.
Can I tell you I became a Mexican citizen?
Yeah, you told me last week.
Which I think now technically means I could become a Spanish citizen.
They said they're going to get rid of that. They said they're trying to make a U.S. one passport stuff.
Yeah, they're trying. I don't know why they would do that.
You know something? What I think you should not be able to serve in two militaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't think that makes sense.
Like you should not be able to serve like I don't know, like a Canadian military, and then also be able to join the. I feel like that's a whoa.
Yeah. Conflict of interest,
or hold a government position. Like let's say if you served in like some other military, you can't be in a congressman, dude. Like
I agree. I think that's fair.
It's
like I'm not going to be president of the U.S. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I've kind of accepted
like
that.
You fought for that country, bro. Yeah. You said you were willing to die for that country.
Yeah.
Who loyalty is like,
Yeah, I mean, loyalty could be fickle. But, I mean, then again, it's like, I don't know. From my perspective, it's like, who's the one that taught me how to be a capitalist?
Oh, yeah.
This country, you know what I mean? And it's for benefits of that.
Well, Oscar's running a race this week, and he's going to puke his brains out. So, if you did not see the wedgie today, you can watch him puke. And
yeah, I'll be in High Rocks, Anaheim this Sunday. Come see me.
Have you been running? You've been fucking... You're good?
I've been working out a lot, man. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm good yet, but I'm going to finish. I'm not going to die. It's just a matter of how fast I finish.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I'll be last, but it's this is my concern. I'm doing this with Ada's dad, and the guy plays soccer all his life. He can run many miles.
What's the say what you have to do?
So I had to do. I have this written down somewhere. Hold on. I'll see if I could.
There we go. Is that it?
No,
that was in
High
Spanish.
Rocks.
I
This is
just
it,
thought
yeah.
it was it.
So I start with a 1 kilometer run, and then I do the ski erg, which is like that machine where you look like you're skiing.
Okay.
I do that for 1,000 meters, and then I run for a kilometer.
Isn't 1,000 meters a kilometer? You son of a bitch.
I think so. So
Okay.
I had to do that for a kilometer again. Well, that's how they write on the website, man.
Okay.
And then
Another kilometer of running.
Yeah. So it's all 0.62 miles, 0.62
Just go with
miles,
the kilometer.
0.6
It's
miles.
fine.
Yeah,
The metric's fine.
So sled. Then after the second run, I do a sled push of 152 kilograms, 50 meters.
Okay.
Then I do another run for a kilometer. Then I do a sled pull of 103 kilograms, 50 meters.
50 meters, guys, is about 50 yards. Like
Yeah.
a little more than 50 yards, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then one running.
Then another run of kilometer. Then burpee broad jump, where I'm just doing burpees for 80 meters, like a football field.
It's going to be hard.
It's 87
that
yards.
one is hard, dude.
The burpee, I did this a lot in high school because I would get bad grades and everything like that. I did a lot of these, so I feel like I have a
another
good
run,
technique down.
another mile, another kilometer.
Another kilometer, then rowing for a kilometer, and then another run for a kilometer, and then a farmer's carry with 24 kilogram kettlebells. That's for 200 meters, so about 218 yards.
So about 2.5 football fields, 2.25.
And then I have another run of a kilometer, then sandbag lunges. I'm a little nervous for the sandbag lunges. That one's about 109 yards.
So you think you're gonna? How many miles are you totally running? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's about
6,
5 miles
7,
total.
8. Yeah, so you're running about 5 miles.
Yeah.
Damn. And how long? How many hours?
I think the max is 3 hours.
Are you gonna do this in 3 hours?
No. I'm trying to get this done in like an hour and a half.
You are not gonna do this in an hour and a half. You should film this.
Get those meta glasses or something like that.
No, just have somebody film it. It's like, don't you have like one of those?
Well, see, the thing is this. I'm not going to do this all by myself. I'm doing it in cahoots with Ada's dad.
So he's going to take half of it.
Well, so the exercises will be easier, but the run we have to do all together, right? So that one so I'm for sure running 5 miles, but then the exercises we're breaking it up. So that's it's saving me a bit there. Yeah, if I was doing this all by myself, because I've already tried it. I already tried the run and then going straight into the ski erg and then did a run and went straight to the row.
So where are you running?
I'm gassed.
The gym?
So in the morning, sometimes I'll run around here, but mostly at the gym.
Ski? Yeah, but like running outside. This is running outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way different. It's fucking the floor, the shoes.
Given, here, I guess like running around the block here, it's like there's a lot of hills and things like that, running around the community. So it gives you a bit more of an exercise, but.
Yeah, I'm just going to be, hopefully get done in under 2 hours.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I just don't want to. I'm
just
not
puke in front of him, dude. Just fucking puke in front of him.
No.
No, just fucking puke in front of him. All right, dude.
All right, well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming for episode 36. We will see you next week for episode 37. It's almost Christmas. Love you guys. Ciao.